Well, look like I had one to kind of act up on me here. Yes, got that. So I have to dilute that one and get rid of it because if it don't, it's going to affect me in some way. Yeah, so I had to get rid of that one because it's it's going to be a hindrance to me. It didn't come out right. Well, I don't know whether I can go back over this or not because apparently I rushed it and messed it up. Well, I try to go back over it. God looked at America as a drug infested America. In Isaiah chapter 6, there's no way that God sit and said, I was a man of unclean lips, and I dwell as a people in I dwell among a people who had unclean lips, meaning that I was doing cocaine, and I dwell among peoples who did cocaine, and the post of the door moved, and the house was filled with smoke of him that cried. I cried unto God. Somebody firebombed my house between the doorposts, which caused the doorpost to move. And the house was filled with smoke, exactly just like he said he is. When he connected all these things and said that I was a man of unclean lips, it showed you that God saw me and he knew me over 2,000 years because he spoke to Isaiah the prophet. I was born in the United States of America and on Barracue Street, 1002 West Barracue in Pine Bluff. It's where the drug dealers, apparently working with the police department, fire bombed my house. It was nothing I did wrong to them, but I had became to know too much, and I saw that the drug was not put here in America for to people to make money. Didn't have no strength at all of life. If it didn't have no strength in life, it doesn't matter how much drug that man buy. If he don't eat, he will die. It had no substance of life. So if it had no substance of life, sooner or later, that it was going to man that buying this was all going to die out sooner or later, somewhere or another. I seen people in Danville, Illinois, when they ran me all the way from Arkansas to Danville, Illinois. It hadn't burnt their face up, looked like somebody hadn't took and put a torch to their face and swinged their face. Their face just young people looking like old people. This drug was destroying the minds and the image of these peoples. And all of these things was destroying our people. But when you look at their people was excluded, but they was away from this, but there was some of them migrating into our neighborhood, and they became victimized by the same substance until they became addicted. This is the way it is. This is the reason I have to talk so long. But I'm going to tell you this here. They keep feeding the fire with one hand, flame in one hand, and fanning it with the other. And said they're destroying the drug, but yet it pays a dividend to the drug enforcement officers to fight it because they get so much money from the government to fight this substance. But on the second hand, they come in and they feed the flame so they can have a job to fight it. And it have been going on and on for years. And now it is getting to the point in time where it is destroying America. Why I say this? They're complaining about their livelihood. The United States of America have shifted jobs overseas. Now, by them shipping jobs overseas, and they have massive layoff, the drug dealers can't sell as much of their drugs as they used to, but it's still a demand out there by the pushers. They sell it. They comes in, they send their little children in the neighborhood to interact with the decent little children to try to get them in gangs. And when they get in gangs, they turn them into drug dealers and drug pushers and drug use. What I'm trying to show is a picture and an image that what they're done. They have become so defile-minded until they think that this substance have life. Just like you plant a bean in the earth and it come up and grow a bean, you plant a corn in the earth and it come up and grow corn. They think that this thing is a substance of life, and it's not. It doesn't have the weight of toilet paper. Toilet paper is toilet paper, and money becomes the same thing as toilet paper, only with face on it, if you don't have a natural resource to back it up. You have to look at these things. You must understand what I am saying. You have to take these things not to heart, not to mind, but to heart what I'm saying to you, and these things will reveal themselves because you can say this. Once this country went so far and wouldn't cut out the addiction, you cause the people to explode because you build your foundation on the blood of innocent people. You're trading with China. China trading with you. But you're buying more, you're taking in more than you letting out. Because all your people run around here on drugs, addicted to drugs. They are not fit to hold a job. They complain about the Mexicans coming in and taking jobs, but they are not fit to take jobs. They set up in the neighborhood, on the corner, staring down the few people that have the job. And when they're gone, they're in their house, are they trying to addict them to drugs? And if they addict them to drugs, other black people that got a job, sooner or later they're gonna lose their job, and they're gonna be sitting out there with them, unemployed. And then when they go there, they're gonna move to somebody else. And then they go to tourists. When the tourists come over here to enjoy the United States of America, they can't enjoy it because you got all these thugs out here on the street. This is where America have gone to. But you tell the tourism, you come to America, but when they come here, they in a bed of briars and thorns who is looking to defile them. This is what they're going through. But you lose your tourism, which is become the breadbasket. If you don't have this, and you don't have the job that these tourism created because you got all this crap on the street that came from the product of drugs and everything, who have tore down the infrastructure, the high places you go, it look like a wreck den. The mindset of the people towards the United States of America is going to change. And when it changes, the strength of your money will die. Your kingdom will fall. Not by the way of what Barack Obama did, but by your works and the ways what you have done. The mindset that you established your kingdom on from its foundation, it was a mindset of destruction because you built your kingdom of the blood of and set your house on high. And when your foundation was built with blood fall down, you also would fall down.